Show, the show where we watch movies in theaters and we tell you what we think about them. I'm Meg Turney.
I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
If you can't make it to the theater this weekend, you can always go to netflix.com/SourceFed for a free month of instant streaming. And then you can join us on our other movie show, Movie Club.
Movie Club! So today we got to watch G.I. Joe Retaliation! Quickie review from me. I think it was amazing. I loved it. I had a great time. I laughed. I oohed, I ahed. Good, fine holiday fun.
My quickie review is much the same. F***ing awesome and kick-ass and fun, and I had a good time.
So this movie is about the G.I. Joes and how they get totally effed in the A by the President of the United States, but who knows if maybe there's an undercover plot by Cobra.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Cobra Commander's behind this one, as always. The film stars my boy, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I know when he's an actor, he prefers Dwayne Johnson, and WWE prefers The Rock, but I love him for both, so I will always say Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Channing Tatum is also in the film. He's very cute. Adrianne Palicki.
Yeah, Adrianne Palicki is totally kick-ass, and I respect a woman that can be kick-ass and be believable at that.
Young-Hoon Lee, which I don't know if I'm saying your name right, sir, but we're gonna have children, so you have all the time in the world to teach me how to say it. He plays Storm Shadow.
Yes, he was an amazing Storm Shadow.
Also in this film is Ray Park, who you'll remember played Darth Maul in the Star Wars prequels. He is Snake Eyes in the film.
Snake Eyes.
And it's awesome.
And Bruce Willis is Joe.
Yes, Bruce Willis is also in the film. So it's jam-packed full of action stars, and they all kick ass. So now it's time for Love It
and Hate It.
Oh.
That was my machine gun.
You spit on me. My love it for this film would have to be all the action is friggin' awesome. The fight scenes are awesome. Things are ridiculous and a little blown out of proportion, but that's what still makes it really fun. And they still manage to make the characters really likable. My hate it would have to be, they do a few things in the film that I'm like, really? For instance, a boat explodes and the thing they're looking for in the boat lands perfectly on the beach. And I'm like, all right. And there's a scene where they do like a dance. They try to do the Mr. and Mrs. Smith with like the sexy dance, but it just
didn't work so well.
It doesn't work out.
My love it is definitely, there's one action scene where they're hanging off the side of like a rock cliff, and it just looks like something straight out of Cirque du Soleil. Like the way that they're fighting, the way it's choreographed, and just cool stuff starts happening every 5 seconds. I clearly knew who the good guys and who the bad guys were. I am a fangirl of G.I. Joe from way back in the day, and I just love being able to cheer on the good guys. Like, yeah, you get that bad guy. I don't feel bad at all that you chopped him to bits. You chop him because he is evil. And I like that I didn't feel any remorse. And I guess my hate it would have to be, I don't know that I can even say I hated the plot holes because they were so funny.
They were so ridiculous.
The movie realized itself. Like, it was well aware of the fact that some of these things were completely absurd and sometimes even called attention to itself when it happened. And I thought it was very well done.
Final thoughts, this film's awesome. It's really fun. I love action films, so this is exactly my kind of movie. Fun, there's enough story to keep you going, but not so much that it gets hung up on itself. I still felt for the characters, and I had a great friggin' time watching it, and I absolutely think you should go see it too. I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 5 because I had a great friggin' time. And it was one of those movies where I walked out of the theater and I was like, woo! Who's ready to go again?
Yeah.
So, see it.
Okay, so my final thoughts on the film. I don't normally like action movies, and I thought this was a great time. It brought me right back to like Saturday morning cartoons, watching some G.I. Joe. It made me want to buy action figures. I'm not going to say it was a perfect film. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 D20s. I think it was a raucous good time, and you should completely go see it.
All right, we're not the only ones who saw this film, but apparently we liked it a lot more than critics. Right now it has a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And on IMDb, it's got a 6.3 out of 10. But I feel like this is going to be one of those that critics kind of poo-poo on, but audience goers in general might really like.
Well, that's it for New Movie Things Show. If you can't make it to the cinema, remember you can always go to netflix.com/SourceFed for a free month of instant streaming, and then you can join us on Movie Club. I'm Meg Turney.
I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
Pork chop sandwiches.
What?
You gotta get the out of here right now.
G.I. Joe.